Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome to PayUEdge Live. I'm Mansa. So, PayU, as you all know, is one of the leading payment service providers where across sectors like airlines, SMBs, and of course the startup community. So, PayU Edge is our way of giving back to the community in a way that we discuss products related to PayU and anything out there, right? So, today's topic is how PayU's offer engine is helping scale businesses. And to talk to us more about it is Sparsh and Ashish, my colleagues from the PayU office. So, Ashish, would you like to take this ahead? And thank you so much for being here with us today, Sparsh and Ashish. Over to you both.
Thank you, Mansa. Hi, good evening, everyone. Here we are yet again with another interesting episode of PayUEdge, and this time we'll be talking something which is very relevant in today's context, as in the season that's going on. And I would like to introduce Sparsh. Sparsh is a senior product manager at PayU, and he has a 2+ year experience with building products. He has built a lot of interesting products, and we'll be discussing one of them, and he'll be telling a lot of behind the scenes stories and what all goes in while building a product. Introducing myself, I am Ashish. I have been with PayU for a few months now, and prior to this, I am a mechanical engineer, and I have a background in product and brand marketing. Just a second. Yeah, I just got a notification. One of my favorite dessert brands is giving me a 60% off, and I am tempted now. Probably post this session, I'm going to order it. So, talking about these offers and discounts, like a personal viewpoint, I have two options of each and every brand or each and every daily need that I have. Like while shifting to Delhi from Bangalore, Spurs, you can pitch it in. I have downloaded Swiggy, Zomato. I've downloaded Amazon, Flipkart. I've downloaded Ola, Uber, and all of this just because there is a last mile step that the last step of conversion boils down to offers and discounts. For example, if I'm getting my dessert on Swiggy at 60 rupees and for on Zomato it's 70, after all discounts like try it new, rainy days, etc., whatever discount coupons they give me, I'll definitely go with Swiggy because of the lower amount and because of the offers that they give. So for a customer, being a customer, these discounts are very important, and for a business, implementing these discounts, sourcing these discounts, implementing all of it is equally important and equally an operational heavy task. So Sparsh, I know that you've been building this product and you've seen the products right from the scratch. What do you think went like the journey? How was it?
Yeah, thanks Ashish for having me here. First of all, we all love discounts. I think I can stick into that. Remembering my college days, I was just out, and in Bangalore, I've relocated, and the first salary just came in. I was looking to do a furniture and bringing in electronics for my home, and comparing my salary and the bill of what I wanted to buy, it was completely impossible for me to finance it in one go. So, and at that time, I can now, in hindsight, remember offers, EMIs was the one thing that came to rescue. And I spent hours researching on websites for a product I wanted to buy, of where I could get the best deal out and best price point. And now I can realize that how offers and really nudged and really influenced my decision making. And I ended up buying from actually three different websites. So on the flip side, when I started in PayU and we started building an offer engine, uh, knowing how important discounts were, and to personally myself and all of us, we started in early days around year and a half back. We were all sitting in this big massive meeting room and a whiteboard, group of amazing engineers, designers sitting beside us, and a board simply read one thing: keep it simple and build for all. And that is something we have transpired in our product ideology, in our uh, every team member who has been on the team for offer engine. Uh, we we have been doing offers for businesses and brands and a focused vision, where we stepped into this whole idea of how easy can we make for a business and brand to run their promotions and discount and use offers as a growth lever, where today, as you mentioned, right, so 80% of the customers would actually look for discounts defer their purchases because for the festive season, which is actually about to come, and they will wait for these discounts to come up. So what happens is, uh, growth as an offers is a lever which can really drive growth, and offers get you new customers. Offers can actually help you drive repeat purchases and actually take the spends higher. So it's a true growth lever which we wanted for businesses, and very focused vision, keep it simple, build for all, which has allowed us for all businesses, starting from a SMB or a startup which is starting right now to an enterprise, to cater to all their use cases uh, across the board, to help them run their discount much more easily.
Yeah. So as you were talking, I guess like while brands also compete in the market, and they're bringing in products, they're sorry. So as you said, there is a competition in the market, and brands always strive to give the best to their customers. There is a point of differentiation that is there, which differentiates one brand's product to another brand's product. Like coming from a B2B space, over here, we are selling Offer Engine as a product. What do you think is a major point of difference, or what sets our product apart from whatever exists in the market right now?
Right. So from right from the beginning, building for, again, keeping that whole ideology intact, we wanted to ensure whatever we build for our brands and businesses has to be simple. It is not to be limited by domain knowledge. Everyone should be able to use it and run a campaign in without writing a piece of code at their side, which is how seamless we have made our offer engine now. Today, we have variety and plethora of discounting ways, starting from instant discount and cashbacks to going to a complex use cases of no cost EMIs, low cost EMIs, and then obviously clubbing these discounts. So today, big everything we build goes through a very rigorous product ideology where we take first principles into account. How we solve for anything needs to have a very rigorous backing of data, from how we talk to brands, businesses, understand their pain points, then prototype it, do an A/B testing, and then release it to the market across multiple use cases, which could cut across categories and businesses. So I'll take a few examples, right? So a few brands that we have been working with over last 2 years, right from uh, a brand which is a top grocery app in the country, where average order value would be around 300, 500, and they wanted to run instant discounts and cashbacks with us, but only on a weekend. So we had built this whole agenda from the start, that we were able to give them a functionality which they can run and they can keep the control. So they were able to run a campaign of 10% discount across a credit card only on weekends, and they were able to drive conversions. They were able to drive uh, more value out of offers, and drive higher repeat purchases on their platform. And then we had solved for multiple use cases on OEM, which at a point of time would configure 100 plus offers, and we would manage every single off piece of it, from the user applicability, eligibility, all in real time. And then very recently, we went live with HP, where we solved for a much more complex use case, uh, where we have solved for product offers. So now our offer engine is smart enough to understand what's getting bought, what is the customer looking for, and then we do discounting real time. Either a product, so when you buy a laptop and you buy a printer, then you probably get more higher discounts when you buy a laptop alone, and we are managing this across 800 SKUs in real time. So that is something we have unlocked right now, and that is where we see we have started taking a leap ahead in the market, uh, not just by solving what an offer construct would do, but also post what an offer would do. A business actually needs an operational nuance attached to it. There's a reconciliation, there's a settlement, there's refund. All of that is what we manage today.
So, like as you said, if you were to simplify an offer engine as a product offerings, the key steps that a business would be able to utilize once it gets integrated to Offer Engine, what it would be. Like you highlighted reconciliation, you highlighted sourcing. If we were to number these points like this, how would you rank all these?
So start right from the starting. We have an interactive dashboard, right? So which allows merchants to actually come and businesses to set up their campaigns right from how they want to set up. What is the title of the offer? What they do want to set it up? How does it look on checkout, right? And then from campaign perspective, how much they are willing to give to their users? What is their spend? So a product marketer would want to limit it to 1,000 or first 15,000 users, right? So recently we just had a scooter launch, right? We partnered with a brand there. So there were a fixed set of inventory where scooter was to be launched, and then the brand wanted to do a pre-booking and a token amount. That is where we helped them limit to the inventory that the offer should be applicable to only first 15,000 users who actually come on the board. So we allowed them, and then post this, we help them with all reconciliation, refund, and settlement, which is the fund movement of discounting and everything.
So like we actually handle the entire life cycle of how an offer is integrated. Everything is done by PayU and supported by PayU. One
Yeah.
very interesting point you raised, wherein you said that recently we helped a brand by selling I guess it was the first sale of the scooters. I am definitely sure, like coming from a background wherein I've worked with brands in the past and we've had flash sales. I would like to know that during these flash sales, like how does PayU manage the amount of transactions that are happening? Because I guess they are in millions per second on a daily basis. So
Right. So PayU's DNA, like core DNA, we have the stability and uptime as a pre uh, baked thing in, right? So anything that we launch, any feature or product goes through a very rigorous cycle of testing at scale. Anything that we build for is built for scale. Today we already process a million transactions per day at a scale of, we are already capable of processing 200 transactions per second, where with a brand we just managed their flash sale which went live, and within 2 minutes I can completely remember this was last October itself, where we were all glued in the office right at night time, glued to the monitor, looking at a graph, uh, looking at how purchases were, and within 3 minutes everything was sold out, everything. And within 3 minutes, like all what we have prepared for a year is basically a test in 3 minutes. So that is how we have prepared. We have a completely scalable product, very simple to use, flexible enough, and we are not shy of challenges. As long as we have more brands coming for multiple use cases, we would like to solve them, go ahead and help them manage businesses better and grow their businesses with them.
yeah, like from a product point of view, it's very important for a for a product manufacturer like us giving technology solutions. It's very important that our product is horizontally and vertically scalable. A very interesting point again. I could foresee that how all the businesses have been catered as per their use case scenario. Let's say a grocery brand, which is a small ticket item. Over there, instant cashbacks and discounts are very important. While for an OEM, for consumer durables or electronics, let's say no cost EMIs and low cost EMIs are very important. Now, if you talk about the festive season that is coming and that's on the brink, and in the coming 3 months, it's gonna go full on, and a lot of customers like us have already wishlisted the items that I want this, and we are regularly checking the prices. Whenever it drops to the lowest, we'll get it. But for a business to get ready for it, if a business were to integrate Offer Engine, how easy it is for a business? Like for example, if I say applying a coupon is easy, but whether for a business to apply this source code, whatever, how can we integrate Offer Engine? Is it that easy? If you can say.
Yeah, it's actually that easy now. So
Okay.
with the idea of building this product again, we wanted to have largely two approaches that has worked for our partners so far. One where we manage or do the heavy lifting, and this is a PayU experience checkout where they get the whole plethora of features around offers. Uh, and this is a no code change. Like a business who wants to actually run a coupon or a festive season today can actually just contact PayU and say, I'm willing to run an offer. And it's that easy. An email far away. So you can simply start running an offer in next 15 minutes. Only thing you need to know is what offer need to run. Second approach that has worked slightly for a use case of uh, enterprises who wants to customize their checkout and wants to control the complete experiences uh, is a week or long so process. It's a lightweight API integration or an SDK integration where they reach out to PayU. We help them with the API kits. It's available online as well, and they can simply integrate with those two APIs in a week long effort. They should be able to go live. So these are two fair approaches that we have worked so far. Again, all use cases while managing all other use cases and controls with the merchants in both the cases. We do not have any limitations of what can be managed and what cannot be managed in both the approaches. So as long as you are clear what we need to do, it should be very straightforward for us to take it live.
And as you said, like the product, if you could also brief out a checklist of items that a business can control via when they are controlling the offers. Probably there is a checklist wherein they can enter the minimum amount, the maximum amount of discount. Let's say they just want it for 100 users. If there are three or four or any like n number of things that the user can control or the business can control, what are they
Yeah.
in
So
from a
I'll take
product
an
point of view?
example again on this.
Yeah.
So brand like a home furniture brand wanted to run a no cost EMI on a tiered basis. And what do we mean by that is that a customer who transacts between 10,000 to 20,000 and buys something of that worth should be able to get a no cost EMI of 3-month tenure across their credit card. However, when the same customer transacts something beyond 20,000, they should be able to get a no cost EMI of 3, 6, and 9. So these are tiered based pricing, tiered based discounting for your consumers basis on the spend analytics that we get. So right from the start of again managing minimum spend of how of an order to right from to the user how much times he should be able to avail an offer, we manage everything. And not that it's also at campaign level, right? So you can have a Uber level budget of 1 cr or 10 lakh rupees, and then you can specify up to 10 lakh rupees I would want to give discount to n number of users in multiple times. So we have all those features baked in, and our offers work across all payment methods. It's not only cards or EMIs, it works across UPI. And we also wanted to go a level ahead and deep. So where we said we don't want to limit how you interact with your user. Today, if you are interacting with your user using a checkout, you should be able to use offers. If you are using via link, payment links, you should be able to give an offer. And same with APIs, SDKs, and QR. So we have a omni-channel distribution, omni across all payment methods and solving for all customer needs and merchant needs. So yeah, that is how we do it. And while we do this all, we also allow them a campaign analytics real time, which can help them course correct things. So a dashboard I spoke about would actually
Yeah.
upfront give them all the analytics, everything, how their offers looking at, and they can always take a recourse, uh, which can help them again grow their business in the right way and get effective ROI, higher effective ROI.
That's actually interesting. And I wanted to also talk about the festive season that's coming up. Like for a brand, you talked about campaigns and how a campaign can be managed, right? From approaching new customers with offers and discounts, like how Google Pay did in the start, wherein they gave for every referral 250 rupees. And I still remember, while in my undergrad days, there was a huge rise in these referrals, wherein like students were walking here and there in between classes, and they were asking other their fellow mates and their classmates to download the app just because they could get this referral promotion. And they actually surpassed millions of users in a day just through this. And talking about retention, about customer loyalty, how it is maintained by these offers. So from a festive point of view, I would say that being a product marketer, a campaign is very important. Setting up a campaign is very important. And these campaigns have various touch points. Like for example, if my product is a high ticket item, I would want that affordable payment options are available for the customer. I would also want that offers and discounts are available so that I can beat the competition and I can have an edge over them. One very neglected point, which I feel that brands are not looking at right now, is displaying these offers at the correct point and the correct nudge, like the correct touch point, which is the product page and not the checkout page, because a lot of customers drop off within this funnel. So I guess at PayU, if I can reveal, drum rolls, we have a super suite which includes the affordability, which includes the offer engine, and which includes affordability widget. And kudos to the product team, Sparsh, and your team over there, who has worked out in Supersuit. If you could tell the businesses out there how Supersuit can help them with all the super challenges that come up in this
I
festive
really
season.
like how you call it a super suit. Amazing name. So we have a affordability trio suit. So I'll take an example before I dive into this. So a friend of mine wanted to buy an iPhone, and
Yeah.
somewhere its cost is north of 70,000, right? And it's impossible for them to just pick it up on a down payment, and was a concern, right? And this whole conundrum decided, when should we buy? Should we wait for festival, or should we do it on EMIs, and so on and so forth. Really took like 6 months convincing, saying you should buy an iPhone. So what happened here is, the Met friend never start at the start of it, never knew that there were EMI options available on the product page while they were evaluating of iPhone, right? So what happens is, providing an affordability which uh, providing an affordability payment method, which is EMIs and BNPs, allows us as a businesses and brands to acquire aspirational customers who are aspiring to buy new. Discretionary spends in India are going high, right? The new India is looking for spending and buying new things, and this is the aspirational customers that affordability suit caters to. So EMIs, BNPLs become lucrative payment methods for users who are unable to buy a product at a down payment, right? Can now finally come and take an EMI and buy something. However, and with discounts coming in, it's rewarding their customer purchase, right? So that makes it very interesting. But however, all of it is very limited to checkout, and the customer never reaches there. So what we call an online window shopper never turns to a buyer. So to turn an online window shopper to a buyer, we have built something widget which actually solves for discoverability of both offers and an EMI and BNPL applicable uh, payment methods for the user at the time of when they are deciding to buy. And this just in time nudge helps them really convert helps businesses convert an online window shopper or a visitor on their website to a buyer, which actually ties it back to the whole idea of how offers and affordability helps in a growth lever, and becomes a very powerful mechanism for brands to grow.
Yeah. So, like, as you said about the example that you gave of your friend, and how these affordability options and how displaying these affordability options at the correct point nudges the user and converts the user at the correct point of time. Like, for example, one such case of affordability widget I also remember, wherein at the checkout stage, like while browsing the products, I tend to open three slides. Like for example, if I want a black jacket, I would open n number three slides, three different merchants, and I would see what is the reviews there, what is the price there, what are the offers that I'm getting. But on a lot of these websites and a lot of these brands don't showcase the exact like the exact MRP that I'm gonna get. It's gonna just come at the
Very end.
checkout stage, and over there I have to log in. There are n number of issues that happen, and the user tends, like for me it's personally very problem causing, and then I just like I scrap that website and probably I choose the one wherein it's easy to see that okay, this is the exact amount that I have to pay and this is the best amount that I have to pay. And over here, affordability, which it has helped us garner a lot of checkouts there. So like talking about the super suit that we have, how easy it is for businesses to integrate the super suit. If we were like, I as a business want the super suit in my business, and in my product offering, and I want my customers to be benefited with the super suit, how easy it is for me to integrate the super suit in my
Yeah, so we
business?
already spoke about how easy it is to get Offer Engine. And on the same
Yeah.
lines, affordability widget, which are the payment methods, and the discoverability suite, which is again a low code or a no code thing, right? So anyone who's already using a PayU checkout can simply activate EMIs and BNPLs, and there is no differentiation that they need to do. There's no difference, right? So they can actually start going live in a day, right? Whereas widget is probably we have implemented widget with brands on a call in a 30-minute span of time. We have went there,
Oh,
they
that's
have
good.
we have understood the requirements. We spoke to them. Okay, this is the color, this is the theme, this is the font size, this is how it should look like. This is where it needs to be placed on a product page. And within 30 minutes, when we were out of the call, the website did have a widget live showing all offers and eligible options that is applicable to a user. So within like any average of 3 to 4 hours, we should be able to take this whole trio suite live on a PayUX managed experience. And that's like how easy it has been now.
Like, I really fancy all these boardroom discussions wherein you talk to brands and you're pitching the products, and you really, like, I can sense how happy you guys would be when you actually convert a brand and they are happy to take this solution. Like as you said, in a 30-minute call you pitched in affordability widget, you understood the requirements, and it was all done. So I would, like, for offer engine, talking about offer engine per se, sourcing the offers is one of the biggest issues, is what I have heard from different brands, from different customers, while going on market research, and for like a number of things that I've done. According, like, what do you think while you are on these calls, while you are pitching these products to the brands, while you're hearing their requirements? Do you think that sourcing offers is one of the biggest problems, or do we have a bigger problem?
Yeah, I think it's an interesting question. Sourcing offers have been a very difficult problem. So, and
Yeah.
that is where we have again invested a lot at PayU, helping businesses, brands to get in touch with banks and brands again to run these offers. So a business can actually come to PayU, and we also have plethora of options and offers coming in, which we have been able to source because of our partnership, and a business can start leveraging it. It is very difficult in not just offer sourcing, right? Offer sourcing to offer management to offer post offer creation, post offer reconciliation and settlement. The whole life cycle is quite operational in the terms, and this is where we have built this whole dashboard with the where within 10 minutes you can actually sign up an offer, create an offer, and specify how much who is contributing, which is like the co-sponsorship in offer, and then be done with it. And PayU manages everything for you, where from the offer sourcing, offer management, getting you the funds from bank and brands, and all of it is managed within a span of 10 minutes. So, so there is a real problem because everything is operational. You need to connect with so many stakeholders, manage it. Uh, with the idea of having one-stop solution at PayU, this brings all the parties in the ecosystem, which is banks, brands, and businesses together on one platform, which is PayU, and then we can leverage, and businesses can leverage all of this to actually focus on what they do best and leave offers to us and the whole management of it to us.
One very personal question. If I were a brand and if I wanted to give away 10 coupons saying Ashish is the best, do I have the capability on Offer Engine to do
Yeah, so
that?
this is something we have built in recently, very recent thing. Coupon engine or coupon system is something we have invested in. Today, yes, Ashish is the best is possible. And
Thank
so
you.
you have seen multiple types of coupons, right? So we have that
Yeah.
flexibility in our offer engine where you can actually come and make personalized coupons, right? So we all have received sometimes a cold food for which we have been grumpy about, and then
Yeah.
write a complaint about it, right? And we receive a grievance coupon or a sorry coupon. or maybe you do something and sometimes you receive a thank you coupon, right? So these are personalized coupons given to a user. We have that facility. We are allowing brands and businesses to come to PayU, distribute these coupons via us itself, uh, and not just create a coupon, manage coupon, but distribute it, understand how many users actually availed it, and the complete management of it. This is something we have built in, and yes, Ashish is the best.
Thank you so much. Also, while you were talking about getting a cold food, or what say we have a defective product, how easy it is for a brand who is integrated with Offer Engine to get a refund sorted for a customer. Like I guess we manage the reconciliation and the settlements as well. So is it how does the refund process over there work?
Yeah, so refund is pretty much straightforward. Again, with the idea of baking into this whole offer engine offering. Today, when a brand is using PayU Offer Engine, they actually we manage the whole refund for them, right? So once uh, refund would come, right, or is requested by the customer, we get that instruction from the business or the brand that there has to be a refund to uh, so and so person, right? And we adjust every single offer amount applicable to it and then refund what is liable, right? So businesses do not really have to take that onus of calculating, managing, because we know how much discounting was there, proportional, and all those control levers are still available with the brands. They can always specify that, hey, I want to refund this customer this much, and we can always do that. Whereas they can always rely back on PayU suggested solutions, and we can refund as per defined contracts between brands and PayU. So it's an
That's actually
automated thing.
great.
90% of our refunds today, 95% of our refunds today actually are credited within 30 seconds to all the customers that are of asking for a refund. So that's how seamless it has become now.
And that's actually a very important point when a customer favors a brand or is a loyalist of a brand. The customer service and the kind of refund policy that the brand offers is very important. And we know that customers are evolving, the market is evolving. And so as the products that we deliver from a product standpoint also should evolve, catering to the products and to the customers, the ever evolving, changing behaviors of the customers. Talking about these ever evolving, you guys always are on your tiptoes, whether there is a change in the industry, whether you see that there is a change that's happening, there is a gap that you witness. There are certain innovations and the products that we have, that we do to cater to these demands. Do we have any future innovations that are lined up for Offer Engine if you talk about these
Yeah, so
innovations?
one of the major investments right now, and which is keeping us up in the night, is something EMI down payments that we are bringing to a digital world. So it's a very known phenomena in an offline world where you can make a certain down payment and convert the rest of the amount in a EMI. But however, in digital world, it's still underpenetrated, and there's a gap.
Yeah.
So we are aggressive on how we want to make products affordable for customers and for allowing businesses at the same time to control their spends, their budgets, and acquire customers on a effective ROI. So we are doing something on EMI down payments, which is really exciting. We are going to be launching it very soon. So yeah, that is something that's making us work late in the nights right now.
That's great. That's great. I guess we have a few questions coming up from the audience here. So one of the questions says that PayU's checkout process is a little slow and cumbersome, especially for first-time users. Like over here, as we're talking about the offer engine, and we would like to address this question in terms of how the offer engine checkout process, or how this checkout process works. Um you would want to take
Yeah.
a stab at it.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. So, cart abandonment, we have been talking about it. It is
Yes.
a real issue, right? So, we have a dedicated checkout experience team who has been working day and night to solve for everything that comes to a checkout, and we also want to make that conversion process very seamless. Uh, Today, I can say that there is a lot that has happened on our checkout, uh, from landing a user to converting them, giving them the right recommendations, giving them what, suggesting them the right payment methods. We have solved for a lot of use cases, and while keeping offers and discounts there, so they don't lose out on the best of the deals that are available by the brands. So our checkout time has gone really lean, and we have seen good conversions around our checkout, and it has really helped users transact within few milliseconds within few seconds and complete their purchases across payment methods.
Yeah, and there are a few products in line that we are also building up to obviously cater to these demands and the business requirements that we'll be probably talking about in the next PayUEdge sessions. And that's again going to be a very interesting chat per se. I guess we have already overshot the time, and I would really thank you, Sparsh, for giving us an insight about what goes into these boardroom discussions, because I, for a fact, I'm very curious about what's going on, what are these people talking about, and how is the product right from the idea it's conceptualized, and how all the team of these dedicated developers, engineers, product managers, how these all come up together to find that one solution.
I think Ashish had to drop off. So, Sparsh, like he was doing, thank you so much for being a part of this. We really enjoyed the session, and Ashish, great job hosting this for our merchants and whoever is watching us today. Thank you so much to the viewers as well for being patient with us and listening to us throughout. Um,
Thank you,
Catch
Mansa.
us on our next session. Yes, we will discuss about other topics that are going to change how certain things are done on merchant end. Uh, Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.
Bye bye.